Good morning. It is Wednesday, cruising right through October 27th today. This weekend we finish October and next Monday we move into November. This year has kind of just flown by. Once again, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Press that thumbs up button and share it if you would. I was preparing my thoughts for preaching this weekend, and my MO is to read the scriptures over and over again, to go to other sources, to see what other people are saying, and to just quietly absorb all of this and see what the Lord touches my heart about, to determine what I'm going to do when I preach. And so I've been working on that, and I haven't really been thinking about other things. But yesterday, something very good happened in our town, Baton Rouge, and I watched a few podcasts last night on some crucial issues going on. And I thought that I would do a video this morning to talk about it. So what was that important thing yesterday? Well, the governor for the state of Louisiana lifted the mask requirement in the state. This is good news for many of us. Personally, I haven't been wearing a mask. I carry it with me in case somebody says, put your mask on, which happened at a coffee shop recently. I was very taken back because I walked in, nobody in the place that's drinking their coffee has a mask on. I walk up to the counter and I order a cup of coffee, and the person, the barista who was making my coffee, took my order, turned around, and then the supervisor comes up and says, put your mask on. And I looked at him, and I put my mask on, and then the barista came back and we had an exchange. She said, how are you doing today? And I said, well, I was doing great until I was told to put this mask on. It just seems so ridiculous when nobody else has got a mask on in here that I have to have a mask on just to grab my cup of coffee. Total idiocy, this whole thing about masks. Does it work? I don't know, but I'm not a person that usually breaks the law. I'm kind of a law follower, you know. But this whole thing with the mask mandate, to me, is nonsense. If you want to protect yourself because you're nervous, wear a mask. But I'm not going to go around being afraid. I haven't been afraid of this whole COVID thing. I have not been afraid the entire time. Not for a minute. Have I been careful? I don't know. I don't think that I've been any more careful than need be. I did order hydrochloroquine. I have it at my house. If I have any symptoms, I'm going to take it according to what it says. 800 milligrams the first day, 200 milligrams for 3 days. You knock it out. That's all that we could have eliminated the whole thing by just treating people with that or ivermectin, period. And yet we've gone through 18 months of masking and jabs and all this kind of stuff, and I just don't get it. Let me put this in context. Okay, if I'm worried about getting the flu this flu season, there's a flu shot available. They're promoting it right now. if you're over a certain age, go get a flu shot. If you're under a certain age, go get a flu shot. They're promoting the flu shot. Who does the flu shot protect? The person that gets the shot, right? Who should the jab protect? The person that gets the jab. Why are they saying that this is so important societally? I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. My brain doesn't. It's just like the whole idea of quarantine. Okay, forever, for millenniums, for hundreds of years, you quarantine somebody that is sick. You don't quarantine healthy people. But yet, for some reason, that's what they've done. I can't help but think that that there's something else going on. I'm just going to leave it there. But I want to come back to the excitement that is there, that the governor has lifted the mandate, and now we can go about our business. How many of you have gotten out of your car, walked up to a door of a business or a restaurant or something, and went, oh, forgot my mask, all the way back to your car to get your mask? 100 times it's happened to me. It's crazy. So now we don't have to worry about that. And I think it's a very good thing. Why are we making 5-year-old kids wear a mask when they have an almost statistical impossibility of getting sick from this virus? Well, it doesn't make sense. It just does not make any sense. I know I'm fussing about the whole thing, and I hope maybe whoever's watching can get into fussing with me about it. But I will say this: as I was preparing to preach this weekend, the gospel is when the scribe goes up to Jesus and asks him, what is the greatest commandment? And he says the greatest is the first, love God with your whole heart, your whole mind. And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. What I have in my spirit is it's almost like they're abusing that second part, love your neighbor as yourself, to shame people into taking the jab. Because they're trying to say that you taking a jab helps other people. Once again, I don't see that. And so I don't think that it's proper for a bunch of people in the church to try to shame other people in the church with regards to this issue. With that having been said, we've apparently turned a corner here, and I'm going to tell you what I see. The fact that they're even talking about the flu, to me, is a good thing, because last winter we didn't hear about the flu. I don't know why. It's because somehow they buried it. I wonder personally if a lot of people that got sick really didn't just have the flu. And they say, well, we test for the flu and we test for the virus. Really? The whole test is now being suspect. It's coming under scrutiny, whether the tests were even valid. How many false positives did we get? All of these things, I think, are going to come out eventually to show that this was an overreaction to a serious problem. And I think the serious problem could have been handled with a normal reaction to it, taking care to take your vitamin C, your vitamin D, eat healthy, make sure that you're exercising, doing the things that you do to maintain a healthy life so that you can ward off any kind of infection that may come in your body, because our bodies are made to ward off infections that come in. That's how we're made. And so at some level, I think we may have had an overreaction, but that's another whole thing. I know I'm rambling on today with this this video, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of sign off, and maybe my next one will be a little bit more positive uplift. But I do want to tell you that in my homily this weekend, I think I'm going to talk about priorities, putting God first, family second, and then everything else, work and hobbies and stuff like that. It is the focus of the book that I wrote with a friend of mine, Billy Arsamont. Originally we named it Journeying on Holy Ground, and now we've shortened it in the second edition to just The Journey. And so I'll be talking about that a little bit more as I prepare for a talk that I'm going to give in New Orleans in November to the Holy Name Society convention about sharing the word with our youth. And I'll be talking about that at a later video. Once again, subscribe, like, share. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful day.